everybody. What's up? This is Dr. Charles Cole III. I'm so happy to be here with y'all. I haven't done a Cold World podcast in a long time, but there's something really special happening. A really, really good friend of mine that I admire. Oh, you know what? I'm going to stop this because I'm not using the right microphone. I'm going to just start us over. Hold on. I'm recording it, so we can just edit this part out. I'm going to give you the raw one, or I'll edit this part out for you, but hold on a second. Let's see. Testing 1 2 1 2. Let me change this audio real quick. I did not want to do. I got good audio, B. We ain't got to do that. We ain't got to do that, brother. Testing 1 2 1 2. Hold on, Benz. I'm gonna bring you up real quick. All right. That sound better? That sound different?
Oh yeah, way different. Yeah, definitely. It sounds like full.
Yeah. All right, cool. I got a whole thing here, bro. I'm not gonna leave that.
That's not serious.
I'm gonna start this over. I got you, and I'll just edit this part out.
All right, for sure.
Hey, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. This is Dr. Charles Cole III, and I am so happy and honored to be here. I have not done a Cold World podcast in a while, but there are special things happening with a special person and a friend of mine that I met just doing just amazing work, man. He launched his own, like, this new tech app, and it's really, really dope, and it's called Shoelace. And before I bring Benz on, I just want to say a little bit about him. He's just one of the most thorough dudes that I know, man. He got a good heart, and the brother just grinds. Y'all know how I talk about hustling and grinding, and that's actually how we connected and how we met, and we just been cool and looking out for each other ever since then. So just with no further ado, I want to introduce my friend Ben Hilaire to come on and talk about his new app, Shoelace. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing, man? How's it going today?
It's going well, man. It's going well. So, good brother. Real quick, why don't you just tell the people who you are? I didn't really do you full justice in your introduction, then we'll get into the app.
All right, for sure. What's going on, everybody? I'm Ben Hilaire. I'm a tech entrepreneur. I build like tech in the past, apps in the past, apps like Subway Talent, Too Deep, another latest app I launched where it's involving, folks that's dealing with depression, anxiety. That's also on the App Store. But my newest app is it's called Shoelace. It's a fitness app. So overall, like, my main company is called Nez Inc. And with Nez Inc., what we do is we create multiple apps. So in other words, we solve problems. That's really what we do. So whenever we come across a certain problem that either one of us are having or the mass in the world having, or we think should exist in the world, we create different technologies for it. Right now, we're starting with apps right now, but down the line, we want to create something much more deeper than that, right? Even things such as getting involved into the virtual world, the universe. We want to create the ultimate tech company empire. But right now, we're starting with apps. So our newest app we just launched is called Shoelace, and then we can discuss more about it. But in a nutshell, that's who I am.
Oh, man. Well, I'm so glad, like I said, to have you here. And let's actually just dive in to Shoelace a little bit. You know what I mean? So one, you mentioned it, but why don't you tell us a little bit more? Exactly what is Shoelace?
Okay, so Shoelace is a fitness audio app, and the main goal is to really provide, people with other people to help them stay accountable, to stay in shape, to work out. Right. So how that works in simple terms is pretty much if I go on the platform, I might want to go for a walk, but I might not want to do it alone. But I can invite my peers, or I could just meet new strangers on the platform. And then within there, it'll just collect all of your health stats. But the key thing is to really build a community that's going to really work out together. And then really at the same time, you could discuss different topics. But most importantly, keep that accountability going on with each other. That's what Shoelace is overall.
Okay, and you can go to shoelacefit.com. You can download the app there. I downloaded the app. It's on my iPhone, so it's definitely an iOS. Are you on every platform?
So right now we started off with iOS, but we want to later on in the year, not this year, but like early Q1 or Q2, go to Android. But right now we started off with iOS App
All
Store.
right. Cool. Well, I want to hear a little bit more. I mean, I know these folks are going to be interested in you and finding you, but I know you got a co-founder. So tell me about both of you all. Like, how did y'all end up at this place?
Yeah. So my co-founder is Juan Agron. So with Juan is the head of design. We work together on all the apps, whether like first all the app Too Deep and then on this app again. Yeah, so me and Juan, we met through like working through my mentor, my first investor, Diane Eisner. So Juan used to work at Google in Waze. And then eventually I ended up going at Google in Waze. Oh, not Waze, but I ended up working at Google at one point as well. But me and Juan, we pretty much like met working on other projects for my mentor because I used to work for this micro investment fund. And then that's how I met Juan, and then we just really connected and really clicked. And then Ron was really about just creating solutions to like real world problems. When I say real world problem, I mean like actual real people, like not trying to make our Gmail storage faster or more space or memories. No, we actually want to tackle like real emotional people that needs like real problems to be solved. So we was on the same page, and then we work on our first app called Too Deep together, and then from there on we just kind of hit it off, and then we've been doing more things ever since. So Juan, Hispanic, as you can see, I'm Black, so we're very big on minorities. Even like our team itself is like very like minority focused. Not by choice, but just more by like talent. There's like a lot of great talented minorities out there, Black people of color out there that are not given chances. But to us, we feel like, what? Like, because to me, I feel like the more you can have a very diverse team, the better ideas you get. Because if you just have one linear of a person or people, you can't really expand your creativity. So that's one thing we kind of keep in mind when we build these teams and companies.
I mean, yeah, and one of the things that I liked about the app when you had me download it, I liked the fact that it was counting steps, and I could have all these. I could have these conversations with people, and we could hold each other accountable, but also just have different types of conversations in different types of groups. So the one question I'm going to ask, and I'm sure a lot of other people will ask, is, it's definitely going to get compared to the Clubhouses and the Twitter Spaces. Can you talk to me a little bit about how is it different, or why should we kind of use this?
Yeah. So no, great question. So the main thing that kind of put us apart is that number one, we are very like health focused, where Clubhouse pretty much it's more of a sit and stage, going to conferences kind of vibe, right? And they're doing that very well. So they're not really like active. But for us, we're more trying to like get folks out their house, out the door. I mean, most apps, pretty majority of every single apps, people are not really active with it. I mean, everybody's really, all the popular apps, you have to sit inside somewhere, sit on your butt to really like use it. And we're saying, yo, you can actually still be active, especially with COVID-19 going on. It's the perfect time. You can actually be out and about and actually using our product. But another thing that actually put us apart is that, we really hone down to like health focus. I mean, right now, like you mentioned, we collecting stats, right? Like your actual like calories being burned, steps taken, miles walked, how long you're walking for. We're really trying to the goal is to really not only help you connect with people, but also like help you actually lose weight. You can actually reach your fitness goal. Like these Clubhouse and Twitter Spaces, they don't do that. They only social level focus, but they don't really care about like your health wise. Like like aside from physical health that we're focused on, we also focus on mental health too, because study shows it when you out and about. You want, number one, when you like walking, you being active, it kind of help with your mental. And also when you meeting people at the same time, it also help you connect with your mental as well. So not only that you getting in shape, you walking, but you also meeting new people, new friends that could like last a long term. So that's how we kind of put ourselves apart from these other audio apps out there.
Well, you know what, man, I'll tell you why I use it, right? And so one of the things that's different for me is, I think Black people were really the catalyst that blew up Clubhouse. I think when Clubhouse happened, and they were in beta for so long, but then they started letting Black folks in, and then that's when it kind of popped off. And then you had these big artists hopping in there, like I remember like Kevin Hart jumped in, or Joe Budden or whatever, and it kind of blew up the app. I think we talk a lot about supporting Black folks and brown folks around that create this stuff. And now that we have a tool that has all the same functionality, plus it can help us and track us with walking and getting steps in and taking care of our heart. I think that's why it's special to me, and I'm looking forward to just being a part of it, man. And for those that don't know, on Friday mornings, I will be. It's not just October 29th. On Friday mornings, I'll just be hosting a group at 9 a.m. Central Time where we just walk and we talking about. I do a lot of work around agency and energy and like education, right? Like, but those conversations can turn into whatever it is, And for me, Benz, I've been thinking about getting rid of social media for a while. I remember saying this to you when we were in New York and we filmed that thing together. What was that? 4 years ago at this point. Like, I've been wanting to get off of traditional social media for a minute. And I think that this would allow me to still have a tribe and find my tribe and be connected with without having to deal with, the Twitters and the Facebook and those spaces that I frankly don't think is good for our mental health. I'm reading a book right now that's talking about like minimalizing like all those things. So I think this is something that could actually be really good. So I like the app. I love it. And thank you for letting me be an ambassador of it. But let me ask you, so what inspires you, man? Because you've done a few different things. I love all the stuff that you've kind of built, bro. I think you've just been on the front of things ever since I saw you on Gary Vee's show. But since then, you've kept grinding. You've kept doing your music. Congrats on that, by the way. But what inspired you to make this app? You're muted.
All right, my bad. Can you hear me?
Sorry. Yep.
Yeah. So what inspired for this app is really, I'm like, I was trying to think of, okay, well, number one, it's kind of started off as like a experiment at first, because on all the app so deep, like, because I was dealing with a lot of folks that, involving depression, anxiety, and so on. And then so one thing I want to do is like find ways to really like help them get their mind of being, like depressed or anxiety. So I'm saying, what, let me see if I could like get folks out the door to start walking. I'm trying to find different ways of like really solving or tackling certain problems. So I'm like, let me see if this might be a thing. So I pretty much like post this thing online saying, hey, I'm gonna start going for walks. Who would like to join in? And then a lot of folks, on LinkedIn, Twitter, and so on, and Facebook, and so on. So, yo, I like it. Yeah, count me in. So we started having like these weekly walk-in sessions, right? And then one thing I noticed is that, and it's all virtual, by the way. Yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention about Shoelace. It's all done virtually. No one meet anybody in person. That's very key to understand. You know what I'm trying to say? Nobody meet nobody in person. I could be in California, and then you could be in Atlanta. Somebody can be in Florida, and then we all can just still connect and talk and walk at the same exact time, live in real time. But what inspired that was more like, what? I want to get myself out the door. It was COVID-19 going on. Also, I don't stay with family or near friends. I'm over in California with all my peers all across the world or in Florida. So like a good way to really get us all together and still be active was like by having an app like Shoelace, because they didn't have that at all before we launched Shoelace. I wanted to find a way to really like be in shape still, and then, just walk and talk with peers, with friends, whether it's like 10 of us walking all together and still talking about whatever life, our next traveling plan, on our next business plan. There's nothing out there like that. So that's what inspired me to make Shoelace. So first I did the idea, I tested it out, and I see folks actually want to use it, want to have weekly sessions. And then from there on, I'm like, what, let me dig deeper. Let me really like put this idea further and then see where it goes. And that's really what birthed Shoelace.
Oh man, I think that's beautiful, brother. And then the last thing that I want to just ask you is like, I want to know, what does success look like? What do you want Shoelace to accomplish?
Let me see. No, great question. Let me think about this. So overall, I want Shoelace to become like here's what it looked like to me. The ultimate success of Shoelace. Number one, I want Shoelace to become like the ultimate finding a workout partner type of platform. In other words, right now we're starting off with just like walking, but we want to go further into like even things such as running together, or let's just say if you want to go to the gym, you want to like lift some weights, work out. We want to, we want to help you find virtual partners that can keep you accountable, that can actually go to the gym with you, but instead of like going to the same physical gym, you go to your gym in Atlanta or wherever you at, Chicago, and then or Oakland, and then I'll be in my gym in California or South Florida. You know what I mean? But we're on the phone, right? It could be me, you, and 5 or 10 more people. We working out, but we talking about, hey, the latest news, the latest sport, the latest, next business plan, the blah blah blah. But we're still like working out, and it could be like a weekly thing where we all go out and work out together. It could be things such as, I don't know, just doing that and having that steady weekly thing. Accountability, people understand that, because me, I'm very into working out, into fitness, right? So there's some times where I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't even feel like going outside for a walk or run, But if you have like a group of people that goes to work out like every single, let's just say Monday or whatever, Wednesday, you're like, man, let me not show up. I need to show up, because they folks are like, yo, where Ben at? Yo, what's Charles, man? Like, yo, what's going on, Charles? Where you at, man? Like, tap in. So having that kind of like accountability really like help you get fired up, work out some more. Even now, which when folks use Shoelace, like we can have like a 30-minute like duration goal to walk. And the thing is, like, the 30 minutes go by so fast, you don't even notice you doing it, because he's so involved with like talking to your peers or whatever on the platform. You forgot how long you've been walking for. So same thing when you start working out, whether it's like gym or whatever case might be, you could be in the gym, getting it in, but you just talking and vibing. And even we want to add things such as like letting folks like listen to like podcasts together in real time on the platform while they're working out. If you're not talking together, you can just like vibe and hear and discuss topic. Yo, did you hear Charles' new podcast? Yeah, I mean, talking about da, 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 da. So it's like, but you connecting with people. And so it's not even about just y'all spreading words. It's just like y'all hearing the same music together, the same podcast together, the same whatever together. But the key thing is like you working out with somebody virtually. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's
Well, I
the
love for it. Oh yeah, I love the way you're thinking about it. And when I looked at the app, I think the app is the way you just described is one way that folks can take advantage of it, but it's kind of a blank slate, right? Like I can see
yes.
people having like a weekly show where they
Mhm.
doing this. I can see, we just came off of, COVID and being in the house and all that good stuff, right? Like
Mhm.
I think like we just came off of that. Like I know people trying to lose some weight. I know I need to. We all in the Ben's is in really good shape, ladies and gentlemen. You can't tell from here, but the brother works out. He got that not South Florida, that South Florida in him. You know what I'm saying? But people like me, like I do try to get walks in and talking, and that's when I actually do a lot of meetings. Like I'll take some meetings and I'll be walking. I know when Steve Jobs used to work when he was alive, he would take people on walks when he had something that he wanted to get out. So I think it's an amazing app, Ben. I'm glad that I could be a part of it. Again, for the folks that's listening, you can check it out. I'm there Fridays. I'll be making a show. Go if you got Apple, if you got iPhones right now, go and download it. Download Shoelace and add me, add Benz. Let's start walking together, man. Let's do this as a community. Benz, I appreciate you, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud to be your friend. Any way I can help, you let me know. Is there anything you want to say before I let you go, brother? Close us out.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you to it, and also, man, like great job on everything. Like I said, I'm very proud of what you got going on, man. Like I like seeing young brothers, what I'm saying, like yourself, young king like yourself, hustle still. You always been active. I never see you take a break yet. I never see you slacked off yet, man. That is very inspirational. Even like to me, I'm like, damn. So let me be on my game too, because my dog on this game as well. So congrats on everything, man. The video, the YouTube, the podcast, everything you're doing, man. If I could help out in any way, you already know it's all love. So thanks for that. Keep it going. I'm sure other folks are inspired, even if you don't know that you are inspiring them. So keep that up at all times. But overall, man, look, it's been a great pleasure. I mean, I'm always available for anyone to answer questions or to give advice about whatever, whether it's like business, entrepreneurship, tech, whatever the case might be. Yeah, you can follow me. I'm every platform there is. Ben Hilaire. I'm on Shoelace a lot. You can always connect with me, invite me, and talk to me about whatever, and we can just go on a quick walk. I'm always open to like hearing feedback, ideas, how to make the product better. So feel free. Like I won't take anything personal. Feel like, hey, this could use a lot of work, or this is perfect, this is good, whatever the case might be. Like I'm very open to hear it out without any kind of like emotional feelings attached to it. So yeah, just hit me up, man. I'm pretty chill, easy to reach out to, and but yeah, I mean, overall, man, keep up the grind, everybody. Just
Man, that's beautiful, man. Y'all go right now, go to shoelacefit.com. It's also in the App Store. Just go in and search for Shoelace. It'll come up. You want to get this downloaded. And again, there's a lot of people that say they want to support minority-led, black-led, brown-led organizations. This is your opportunity to actually go do it. Go in, check it out. And if you're feeling some kind of way about it, like Ben said, hit him up to get it better, you know. But we black people have been the lifeblood for so many of these apps and ain't seen a penny of it. So all the ways I can be helpful. Again, for Ben Hilaire, y'all, I'm Dr. Charles Cole III. You have been talking with us on a just impromptu episode of just the cold world, man. And I'm just so happy and proud, man. We will see you all on the other side. Benz, we can do this anytime you want. And until next time, y'all, peace.
All right, man.